Hey, what is happening guys, Jock here and welcome to my week 1 season 6 battle for the APA. I'm really happy to be finally bringing you this video. I've been looking forward to it because this league it's a really fun league, great guys, great battlers, and before we get into the team quickly, running over our division quickly to show who will have the first season our championship. We have Season 1 champion, Season 5 coach of the season, probably multiple more achievements. Commissioner Panther 2, who's just an all-round ridiculously good battler. We have Cloud Nimbus, serial semi-finalist. I don't think he's won it yet, you know, 1 or 2 steps away, so you know he's just a fantastic battler. And then we have back-to-back title winning for Season 3 and 4. Banded Caterpie, so we're going to have to pull off some giant killings to even get to playoffs this season, but I'm sure we can pull it off. So going over our team quickly, no changes from the draft analysis, and you'll see it on the screen, but it's Cathagga Gascarme, Alaka Zam, Zygarde, Heracross, Selgar, Lantern, Mega Charizard Y, Toxapex, Florges, Cryogonal and Rhyperior. And Dylan's incredibly threatening draft is Kangaskhan, Manaphy, Dragonite, Galvantula, Donphan, Blaziken, Sneasel, Mega Gardevoir, Crobat, Doublade, Uxie and Serena. And quickly looking at his draft, you can see we have an awful matchup. Dragonite, ridiculous against me. If it packs Fire Punch, Earthquake and Outrage, it will rip through my team at +1. Galvantula, if it's back in Thunderbolt, Giga Drain and Sticky Web with a Life Orb will rip through my team. Mega Gardevoir standard set will rip through my team. So we've had to build basically around those threats, make sure we live those threats, and then just kind of we'll have to play around everything else. Playing around something like a Sneasel or Blade is a lot easier than playing around the Mega Gardevoir, I think. So first up, we bought my only switch into Mega Gardevoir, which is also my only switch into Galvantula, and that is Florges. It's just a regular physical defensive set with a tiny bit of finesse. I think this was just to make me slightly more comfortable in the Hyper Voice role after Stealth Rock. I don't think I made much of a change, but it was more just I feel a little bit more comfortable with that. It's got the leftovers, Moonblast, Wish and Protect. I did mean to have Heal Bell, but I forgot to have it in the battle, so you know, big mistake. But yeah, this is one of the most important Pokemon in this battle because it takes on the arguably 2 biggest threats to my team in Galvantula and Mega Gardevoir. So the next Pokemon we are bringing is our Skarmory 252, which I'm not a huge fan of. I like to sort of spread it slightly if possible, but I just needed to be physically defensive to even have a hope to take on some of his threats. It's rocking the Roost, Whirlwind, Defog and Stealth Rock with the Rocky Helmet. It's not got an attack because I don't want my Skarmory to get weakened with Brave Bird, and I just didn't feel like Iron Head was worth it, so I just fired Whirlwind on. It's here to just set Stealth Rocks, chip his U-turn down because he's got a few Pokemon that will want a U-turn on me. Switch into Donphan and just set Stealth Rock up on Donphan, and if he wants to spin he'll be taking Rocky Helmet. I don't care, I'll set them back up. And it also helps with Dragonite because he has to either be at +1 or be banded with Fire Punch. And if I can stop it getting to +1, Skarmory's fine, and if it's banded into Fire Punch we can always switch into Toxapex, as you can see is coming up. So it also does a good job of completely oh, I've opened a random chat room, let's close that quickly. It also completely stops him bringing Sneasel. Kind of gears off the Blade because the Blade can't, well it could be a bulky pivot I guess, but it can't do like SD Shadow Sneak stuff because it's going to do nothing to Skarmory and it'll just Whirlwind it out. It's going to completely stop him bringing Kangaskhan, so you know, this Sneasel, just having Skarmory means Kangaskhan's not coming, means Sneasel's not coming, means the Blade's not coming, so we've only really had to build for 9 instead of 6. After Skarmory I was still very scared of Dragonite, so I thought Toxapex to help. I forgot to mention Blaziken is just up there with them. Blaziken Cleopo's my entire team. I don't bring this Toxapex set, which is 252, which actually is kind of a full spread just for Blaziken. It looks like it's just been maxed, but guarantee lives 2 Earthquakes after 2 lots of Black Sludge, so that's why we've also picked the Baneful Bunker. Just so that, that's a Life Orb set, so that it can, you know, switch in, take an earthquake. Like, if it comes in, takes an earthquake, painful bunkers, scald for a lot of damage, and then, you know, Blaziken's a lot less to deal with. If it's like taking a few hits to Life Orb, it's taking a lot from Scald, it's taking rocks, it's taking poison damage. So Toxapex is mainly here for Blaziken, really. It's also here just to set up Toxic Spikes and be fat and annoying, just what Toxapex does, really. Next up, we have Zygarde, because Abandoned Zygarde does a lot to his team. Outrage is incredibly spammable when Gardevoir dies. Almost 2-hit KO everything apart from like a few, but Blade's not coming. Hook is 2-hit KO'd if I still have my band, and Donphan 3-hit KO'd if I still have my band. Thousand Arrows when Gardevoir is incredibly spammable because it OHKOs Gardevoir, and it 3-hit KOs anything he can bring. So it's a really good set. It also packs the extreme speed, sort of Dragon Dance, Dragonite gets out of hand, or on Diesel, so that it can Ice Shard me. And Haze is just there in case Manaphy somehow hasn't taken enough damage to get hit by an Outrage, even though it does about 75%, but I just thought I'd bring it just as a sort of precaution. I think this Zygarde set has the potential to put in a massive amount of work against his team. Next up, we have kind of a memey set, but actually works quite well. It's a Scarf Alakazam. Scarf, fastest thing I'm bringing, yes. But it basically is here so that it outspeeds the entire team, because I don't expect a Scarf Crobat, so it's like the ultimate revenge killer because it packs coverage for pretty much his entire team. Like, the only thing Psyshock doesn't hit is Mega Gardevoir, Uxie and Blade, and they're all hit by Shadow Ball. So then I just picked 2 coverage moves to just nuke threats, and I thought, well, I haven't picked too much from Manaphy, so we'll pop Energy Ball in here because this can just come in, put a big hit off on Manaphy. And HP Ice, because it will outspeed +1 Dragonite and could pick up a sneaky kill that you wouldn't expect. You know, if it breaks my sash, so he thinks, oh, I can just kill it, and then we pick it off with the HP Ice. And it's just really good because I feel like Crobat is going to be his revenge killer to this, so if it is locked into Psyshock, it will get like a sneak kill on Crobat as well, so I just think it was the right set to bring. And last up we have a Mega Charizard Y. It's a very normal set, max, just to speed tag with the Manaphy and then absolutely nuke people. Just put it into Mega form so you can see its stats. It's got 159 special attack or something. Okay, what did I do there? Oh yeah, is that how you put it? Yeah. And so Fire Blast basically 2-hit kills his entire team unless he brings an Assault Vest Blaziken, which then is killed by Air Slash, or a Spadef Manaphy, which is an OHKO'd by Solar Beam. And Will-O-Wisp was a complete toss-up between HP Ice, but I chose Will-O-Wisp because of a Wisp Dragonite on the switch in. HP Ice is 2-hit KO, so I'd have to stay in and click HP Ice, and if he's banded with extreme speed, it does about 75%, and I don't want my Zard taking 25%, so if I Wisp it, I can just switch into anything and nothing's really threatened. The Toxapex and Skarmory will just come in and set up hazards in its face because I've Wisped. Even a banded set with a Wisp does absolutely nothing to my team, so I felt like Wisp was better because it would keep Charizard's longevity around so that it didn't have to take an Extreme Seed from a Dragonite. And that's the team. You'll see that we have a really good overlay made by another coach, Elite for Dan. It looks fantastic, so thanks to him. I'll put his link in the description, and I hope you enjoy the battle. Thanks. Right guys, that's us back in the battle, and as you can see we brought the team of 6 that I just went over in the team builder, and Dylan has brought the Mega Gardevoir, Galvantula, Uxie, Manaphy, Crobat and Blaziken. So the 2 biggest threats to our team are like Galvantula and the Blaziken, as switch-ins don't really exist on my team. A bit surprised with the Manaphy. I feel like at +3 it can maybe do a bit, but we have quite a lot to outspeed it. You know, Floor just takes a couple of hits, doesn't even OHKO Zard in the sun at +3, so you know, I'm a bit surprised at that. I thought I'd see Donphan just take a hazards off his side of the field, so it's possibly Defog Crobat, but I expected more of an offensive Crobat just to break through. Florges, because a defensive Crobat can't really do that. Life Orb Blaziken maybe, Pale Glow Manaphy, maybe Life Orb Galvantula, and regular Mega Guard. So getting into this battle, I lead off, well he leads off with the Euxie as I lead Toxic Spikes just to get my Toxic Spikes up, so we just trade hazards here. And he knocks off our Black Sludge as I just scald to scout damage, maybe try and get a burn, and it does nothing because Toxic Spikes so bad. So I have Baneful Bunker here just to see what his last move is, maybe it's U-turn. Well, not his last move. And I switch into my Florges here, and this time, yeah, right now, I get really tilted in this battle. It makes me play absolutely awful. Like, I was in the living room, so I was like having conversations with my mum at the time of playing this battle. Like the dog was sort of playing with his toys, and TV was on and stuff. So I just wasn't really playing the best I could, and then I messed up a set. Like my floor just wasn't the proper set. It was missing a move. I think I had LCV. I think it was just missing a move, and I disconnected, and it took me a while to get back in. Like I thought my internet had gone down, and I was just, I was flustered at the time, and like people talking to me, just trying to get the battle done. I was getting really flustered. So over the next like 10 turns, I make about 5 missed clicks, a lot of misplays. So here, I switch out to my Skarmory. It takes on this Crobat really well. Like you see, that does absolutely nothing. Get some chip damage on it, and then he goes into this, and but he actually doubles into the Euxie. I don't know why. As we switch into the Zydog, I was expecting the Thunderbolt, and here I go back into my Skarm as he knocks off a Rocky Helmet, and this was one of the misclicks. I don't know, I wanted to click Roost to basically scout if I was faster than this Euxie, or like if I was slower. I also wanted to scout like the Thunderbolt damage on me, and I completely misclicked, and I clicked Stealth Rocks, which basically sacks off my Skarmory. Like it's completely useless now. I switch out into Florges because there's no point in just sacking it off when Florges takes on this Euxie like ridiculously well. And he knocks off my leftovers. I think I just throw up a Wish, and again I misclick here. I was playing really aggressive and I wanted to pass this into Zygarde, which I know that is a bad play anyway. Like Florges beat this 1v1. I should have just bit the bullet and played a sort of stalwart to beat this down, and I meant to click Zygarde. I actually clicked Skarmory, so Skarmory just gets sacked off. And again, I should have gone into Florges just to run a stalwart, but I'm impatient in my tilt, so I just tried to break it down, and I end up losing my band, which isn't great because Banded Zygarde puts in a lot of work in this game. But here, I think it's a misplay. I think Euxie at that sort of health does nothing against my team, like because it can't heal up, maybe, like, and it's already set as Stealth Rocks. It can't beat down Florges, so it's only really here for Toxapex, because it dies to 2 Shadow Balls from Alakazam, it dies to a Fire Blast from Charizard, it dies from any 2-hit Zygarde wants to do. So I felt like he should have taken one more hit and U-turned out, hoping that I got a 3-turn Outrage, so that then he could go on his guard, which would force me to outrage his guard, and he could have picked off my Zygarde. But because of the way he played it, we get to keep our Zygarde for another day as we like outrage into it, and this lets me switch into, I think I switch into Florges, because Florges, no, I actually switch into Alakazam, because I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why I switched into Alakazam, and I just Shadow Ball. I must have calculated that I could live anything, maybe. So here, and then he goes into his Crobat as it can revenge, and I am Scar, but so I could, stunt and get some damage off of it, but I don't want to show him Scarf Jet because I can't actually kill it. So I switch into my Toxapex because I know Toxapex beats this 1v1, and this damage shows that a slightly like an offensive spread with no boosting item, so it can't be bulky. So I was expecting, it is one of his Z-mons, so I'm guessing it was a Z-Crystal of some sort, maybe like, so I was thinking maybe like a Poison Z-move to break through Florges, or Z-Heatwave to break down Skarmory maybe. So that's a thought that was going through my head, but I knew no matter what set it was, Toxapex was going to take it on. So he roosts up, that doesn't bother me because my Toxapex being at full health is helpful, and it lets him go out into Galvantula, who doesn't take a Scald very well at all. It takes like 30% from it, and here, this is quite an aggressive play. I switch into my Alakazam thinking he's going to set up my Sticky Webs because I want my Alakazam in before it drops, because Side Shot kills this, and then he'll bring in the Crobat to revenge, and then Side Shot gets a kill on that, so then he goes into guard, and then Alakazam will get sacked off, but it's already in a really good position. But he actually Giga Drains, and I don't want to insult him, but I feel like it just wasn't a great play. Like, Giga Drain hit nothing on my team. Like, an electric move hit Toxapex harder. Like, Giga Drain's not breaking through Toxapex at all. An electric move hit Forges harder, and Bug Buzz hit Zygarde harder. Bug Buzz hit this harder, and an electric move hit Charizard harder. I wasn't actually even expecting him to bring in a grass move whatsoever. Unless, well, maybe for Rhyperior. So yeah, I understand bringing the grass move, but clicking it there, I didn't feel like it was the greatest play. But it means our Alakazam can come in and pick up the Side Shot kill on this. So I expect the Crobat to come in, but it turns out he was actually Scarf Bat, so he knew Galvantula, so he knew I was Scarf Alakazam, which forces in this. And I done a calc, we were at 60 HP, and Alakazam takes 63 points of damage from Stealth Rock, so we actually can't switch back in. So I had to sack it off just for some damage, and it actually does quite a lot to this guard. A little bit of a higher roll, and it would have just died from the poison. But we can just go into Florges. There's nothing this guard can do to kill us, and we just throw up a wish, and it kills off with poison damage. And I protect here just in case he wants to like show, and he shows the Brave Bird, and I make what you could argue a misplay, but I noticed that not even Poison Fang from his spread could kill me, so I wanted to scout out if he actually maybe had Poison Fang, or if he was just going to stay in a Brave Bird, or what. And as we see, it only does 38%, so we're actually winning this engagement if we just want us to throw up wishes. But I pass it into my Zard, expecting him to roost on my Protect, just for a bit of like offensive momentum, because now, nothing takes the hit. You turns out in here, he thinks Blaziken is switching, but it actually takes, like, it dies after poisoning rocks from a Fire Blast, so it's not much of a switching. But you miss, always miss. But this is a really free switch into our Toxapex. Unless it's got the Earthquake, we take absolutely nothing. He misses a Rock Slide, so maybe you could say it's karma. Like, but my miss was a lot bigger, like, because I can't even figure out his spread or anything like that. So he goes into the Crobat. I don't know, I guess he thinks he can beat us 1v1, but he can't. Like, it does a bit of damage, like, but eventually we'll get the burn, and we can recover off all the damage. Like, he can keep roosting, but like, eventually we'll get the burn, and now we're up to doing 25%, so like, there's nothing he can do to beat our Toxapex. Like, we'll just recover solid. We have to recover less than he has to roost. We'll eventually get the burn. Like, this is a losing battle. He does keep fighting on. So, we finally get the burn. It was going to happen 30%. It was, yeah. So now he basically just decides to sack his Crobat off, because he knows now, especially with the burn, it's impossible to win this engagement. So I think he just wants to get my Crobat as weak, my Toxapex as possible with his Crobat. So I just pick it off here at 74%, which allows him to go into his Manaphy. And basically at this point, I thought I had the game wrapped up, because Manaphy, like, yeah, it can set up, and it probably will get like 1 or 2 kills, but if I keep, because I was expecting to be Scarf Blaziken at this point, so if I keep Toxapex alive, it has to Scarf itself into Earthquake, which means I can just switch into Charizard and Air Slash it down, and if it locks himself into Rock Slide, it's probably about a 5k on Toxapex, when Scald does about 40%. So I thought I had it won here, so I just switched in at my floor, just expecting him to, because I expected him at Tail Glow, which means we can Protect just to wear him down with more poison damage, which now it puts him into, well, we tried to Protect again. If we got that Protect, it would have guaranteed the Zygarde killed with an Outrage, but at this point it puts it in a roll. I think it was like a 46 to 55 roll, so like, it was smack bang like in the middle of it. It was like a 50-50, but it did mean he was guaranteed to die to poison. So I was fine with just outraging this. We outspeed at 100%, there's no way we don't, and yeah, we don't get the roll, but he kills us with poison, and he kills us with thirst, and he dies to poison. And this, so now we can see, and this Earthquake damage was weird. 35%. It's like, it should have been doing like nearer to 60. And my skull damage shows why it does 18 when it probably should have been doing like closer to 40. So it turns out it's actually max HP, max Spadef, assault vest to take on my Zard, which didn't matter because you see we brought the air slash. But you know, it's a pretty innovative bring, but it just means Toxapex beats it 1v1, and Toxapex picks up 4 kills as we win week 1 against our co-pilot Dylan. So thanks a lot for watching. See you guys next week for another AP battle.